A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Fights through and now a crease. Still shedding tackles. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
A handoff to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught at the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, report! Report! Hey, got nothing to do.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown!
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident
and
when you see
that's
that.
saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. 1st down and more
for Jackson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Brady to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
This is my move, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fournette on the counter. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Brady going to go on 4th down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a play fake. Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On play action, now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jump, 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 jump. Check, 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 check. Go. Get hot. 13, 13.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. It got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. But he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And Succop will put this one right through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Jackson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Dancing to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Odafe Owe. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette running right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Steps away to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson now. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Brown.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touch.